Hey guys, it's been a couple of years since I did a video. Had some things going on, had neck surgery, and I'm still struggling turning my neck, so that's bothering me still. Going for physical therapy. Shoulder surgery I had February. No, I'm sorry, March. So, and I'm still can't lift my arm past this. It still hurts. Still have some nerve damage, I guess. So I haven't been really playing that much because after a while it bothers my neck. And I keep dropping pics and stuff like that. So that's why I haven't really done anything. So, you know, it is what it is. But I wind up picking up Evh Wolfgang for 300. You know, I was looking at them and somebody had it on offer up, and for 300 he got it 6 months ago. So me having it, I've had it for a month. So he bought it from Guitar Center 6 months ago, so it's actually 7 months old. But you know, it was couldn't pass up to 300, but it had issues. I mean, had some cosmetic stuff, so I don't know what went on with that. It's like a little mark over there and some stuff in the back. But so one of the issues was that it was set up terrible, and I didn't understand why. But every time you use the arm, it would make a creaking noise, only on the low E. And if when you bent it up here, it would creak. And then if you hit the arm, it would creak. So I took the nut off, I looked, everything seemed okay. Put the nut back on, tightened it, still did the same thing. So I wound up ordering a new nut. Maybe this was not, so I put the nuts were cheap, they weren't expensive, so and I could always use them down the road, so I'm not concerned with that. Put that on and it still did the same thing. So, and then actually looking at it while bending the arm, tremolo, it was slightly moving even though the screw was tight. So I'm not taking the nut off anytime soon, so I wound up putting a little super glue on the nut and let it sit overnight, and then put everything back on it, and then that solved that problem. So it doesn't creak anymore, because it was quite annoying actually. The bridge on the guitar is only for dive bombs, and the annoying part is it keeps banging on the body. So I wind up raising it up slightly, so the action is still good, and you can get a little bit of a warbly. Comes with 2 springs, and the spring claw, I don't have the cover off, but wasn't centered in the back. It was shifted more towards the treble side. So that was I could always take it out and just move it over, but I'm not even concerned with that. It is made in Indonesia, but when you punch in the model number, serial number, it doesn't come up found, which I thought was weird. Then I went to Guitar Center, and saw their model and punched in their serial number, and that didn't pop up either. It doesn't have EVH tuners. It probably has Fender brand tuners on names, but the neck is beautiful on it. I mean, it sounds really good, feels really good, nice and smooth. I mean, you got to get used to the tuning pegs. There could be a little pain in the ass on it. Then the other thing I noticed too while playing it was another little bit of a rattling thing. Couldn't figure that out, so I wind up taking the neck off, and the wheel for the truss rod fell off, which I thought was kind of weird. And I put it back on, and realizing that the screw that they use to hold it in place was too short, so they just stuck it on and shoved the screw in, because you couldn't tighten the wheel on there to hold it in place. So I had to get another screw, which I had, and it was black, so I just had to cut it to size so it would fit. It's not tight, because it shouldn't be really tight, but took care of that issue. Toggle switch isn't like a Switchcraft. It's like the box size, like the cheap things, but I wound up just rewiring it and making it where the up position is the bridge, how Eddie had it. But if you get the special or anything else, that's how they have it wired up. So down is the bridge, down is the neck, up is the bridge, and the middle obviously is both pickups. Pickups sound great, mounted to the body, so you really don't need to adjust them. But if you do adjust them, there's cushion underneath it and springs which lift it up, so you can adjust the height of the pickups. The bridge stays in tune. It's the special, so it's really like a soft metal. You know, it's got the cheap block in the back, so I'll wind up. I'm gonna replace that. I mean, you could pretty much buy all the parts and make your own bridge with all steel parts if you do it a little at a time. Because it doesn't come with the D-tuner, but I'm gonna put one on, so it's like $40. I'll do that. So I got a list of stuff that I'm gonna do and replace everything. I did replace the arm with a Floyd Rose push-in instead of the screw-in type, because that's really good, because every time you tighten it, it's still wobbled in it. So every time you bent it, the arm would bend before the bridge. So that was annoying, but wound up replacing that. The Floyd Rose, so I wound up keeping the I put the arm for this in here. So down the road, the parts on it were actually, they were fine, but they were stiff on it. So I mean, I wound up buying the low friction tone pot. It's 250K on it, and then low friction buying pot 500. Okay, and obviously the tone pot spins like nothing, and then bridge, the volume pot spins very easily. I mean, I am running it out of the G14 right now on my laptop. So, but the neck is a 12 to 16-inch radius. Maybe it was me, but playing it, it just didn't feel right on it because Floyd's, you really can't do much with them. So I went up buying shims for the saddles. So I went up shimming the saddles to give it the 16-inch radius to match the fingerboard, and that made a big difference. And the shims were pretty cheap. I got them off Amazon, got like a couple bucks. So that made a big difference. It made it easier to play, but that could have been me. But it seemed like the Floyd was two strings just didn't feel right. It's like when you were hitting certain strings. It could have been because my nerves, I've been having issues, so that could have been it. But I actually think it feels better. And you're supposed to deck out the tremolo flat, then that works out. Other than that, no shimming of the neck. But yeah, so I mean, if I would have spent, well, I don't know what they go for now, $649 when they're not on sale, and then when they're on sale, they're like $5 and change. I definitely would have been disappointed on this if I would have spent that much money. Not that it's a lot. Well, it is a lot, but yeah, it took like a week or more just to get it set, comfortable, where you could actually enjoy playing it. Because when I first got it, I was like, ah, shit. Not that I could return it because I bought it off somebody, and those are probably the issues he had. And I mean, he got it 6 months ago, so yeah, unless he got it on sale for $549, but either that, it was almost $700. So I sort of made out on a deal, and trust me, I was tempted to get rid of it because I was not happy. So maybe it was just this one that and I guess the reason Eddie had it like that is when he's tapping, you don't, hit going into the neck, but I can't see that, but who knows. The neck pickup is hotter than the bridge, and the pull pieces are, reversed. I mean, you could take the neck out and turn it like a normal guitar, but this is how he had it, so. So the only thing I'm gonna do is if I could come across EVH tuners, I'll replace the tuners with that. I mean, these are fine, but they're not 100%. And the pots, a little bit more money than what I wanted to spend, but it does sound better. I don't have a comparison, but I think there's a video on there where you could hear the difference in the sound. But you can get Born low friction potentiometers real cheap, and that's what he originally used. You're just paying for the name on it, but next time and you gotta do have a capacitor on the, I forget what capacitor is on the volume pot. So when you're rolling it back, it rolls off nice. So yeah, it's pretty good. Now it is, but these were the issues that I had. So like I said, if I would have bought it for full price, I definitely would be returning it and maybe exchanging it for a different one just to see. But yeah, I was quite upset. My wife kept saying, "What's on my guy? It's just not." Yeah, it has issues. So now, like I said, I had to take care of the nut. I bought nuts to replace it, but I could always use them. I mean, the jumbo frets, they're not stainless steel. So, yeah, it sounds good. I actually like it now. So, but I think when I looked at the manual, it's like you deck out the trim to the body, and then you keep pushing on the string until the bridge stops moving, and then that's it. But I mean, I did buy neck shims just in case if I raise the bridge up, I could tilt it, but I didn't need to use them. So that's a plus on that. Trying to get back into yeah, other than that, now it's a decent playing guitar, so I've been playing this. So yeah, maybe down the road I'll get buy another one. Maybe I'll get the special, like a little over a grand, 1,200, 1,300. Stays in tune, so like I said, you can float it, and I believe let me just check. I forget what the string height is. I know the neck is pretty much flat on it, so that's if you see my neck, I can't struggle turning it. What do we got at the 12th fret 1.5 on the high A, and then I have this set. They say it should be 1.5 straight across on it, but if this, for some reason, it could be the springs. I haven't replaced them, but it doesn't do it now. But I have this at 1.7, I believe. 1.75 on the low E. But if it gets lowered for some reason, when you hit the high areas and you touch the tremolo, it makes like a reverbish sound. So I have it, you know, this is a perfect height. It's not too low. The tremolo is easy to use because the deck it, get the string flow goes in, and I sort of like and besides that, when it's decked, it keeps banging, and it's annoying on that. I think you wind up marking the back of the guitar up, which already happened from the metal hitting it. So that's the way Eddie has it set up. But yeah, so that's the story on that. Evh Wolfgang standard. Good deal on it. Like I said, Nava plays good, but this had a lot of issues. So if you get yours and these feel like the same issues, or you have one and those are the issues, then just do what I did, and that will be it. You know, it's cheap, and then down the road I'm gonna upgrade everything. Pickups are fine. Like I said, the switch, I'll probably make it a switchcraft down the road, and the bridge, you know, the fine tuners there, they're a little rough, but if you take them off and you just use a Dremel with the wire brush, and you could take some of the paint off of it, and then maybe just put a little WD-4 3-in-1 oil very lightly, and that sort of smooths them up. But you know, they're not like the higher end Floyd Roses where they're very smooth, but gets the job done. But I don't want to go too high on the bridge because I think the detuner, when you put it on there, you can't really have it floating. So I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. So that's that. Hope some good information on it, and I hope I could help somebody who has some of these issues. And I have eight gauge strings on here. 9s work well, but when I was trying to figure out everything, I took the 9s off and put the 8s on just to get the be comfortable with it. So I think this is the perfect height for the trem. Like I said, it's got a little play. It's not decked. It stays in tune, and you're not getting banging around the back of the guitar and making marks on it. So other than that, thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll be back real soon with I have some other guitars that I acquired over the time. So peace out, keep rocking.